Hey guys, what's going on? First, we'd like to thank you so much for purchasing your Demon electric bike. We're looking forward to your future excursions and rides all out in the cities or the trails or even just your suburban home. Today, we are going to be talking about installing your Demon electric bike. All Demon electric bikes come 75% pre-built in the box, so it takes no time at all to put together your bike so you're ready to go out for that ride. Even if you're terrible at putting even the simplest things together, don't worry, we'll show you how. All Demon e-bikes come with the following tools and setup. Each bike is carefully packaged and zip tied in the box, so be careful when cutting the zip ties and packaging off that you don't cut any of the wires attached to your e-bike. Once you've taken your bike parts out of the box, make sure that you have the following tools in your toolkit.
Building up the Davient is unbelievably simple. And to start us off, we are going to install the kickstand. On the kickstand itself, you'll notice that there are two holes. These two holes align with the back stem here on this little metal flap. So you're going to put it from behind, align the holes, and the screws that came with the kickstand, you're now going to put them in. Take a little look. At first, you can just use your hands to try to put it in nice and easy. You want to be spinning it clockwise, which is spinning to the right. Once you can't spin it anymore with your hands, you'll move on to the next screw. Do the same thing. Yeah, nice and easy. And you're going to wait until that becomes a little bit too tight to do with your hands as well. Remember, clockwise, not counterclockwise, so that's spinning to the right. Once it's become difficult to screw in with your hands, this is where we're going to grab our 5mm Allen key. You can either use the long end or the short end. The short end will give you a little bit extra torque to make sure that it's really in there, nice and tight. So, putting it in, spinning to the right, nice and tight, and applying to the other side as well. Excellent. And our kickstand is installed. We're now going to put in our pedals. On your pedals, you have a left and a right side that will be indicated with the letter L or the letter R. It's also the same way that you're going to spin the pedals into the holes. So if you notice on this side, we're on the left-hand side, so we'll need the left pedal. That also means I'm going to spin the pedal in counterclockwise, so that's left. Grabbing at the base, applying just a little bit of pressure, and then spinning it in counterclockwise. On the other side, I'll be spinning it in clockwise because it's the right-hand side. Much like the screws, once it gets a little bit too tough to do it with your own hands, this is when you're going to pull out your wrench. You've got a couple in the toolkit. You've got a 13mm side and you've got a 15mm side. You'll be using the 15mm side. So, placing it in, making it fit, and just a little bit of pressure, and your pedal is installed. Putting in the handlebar is super simple. As you can tell from the front, it's a small little plate that helps to hold the really cool motorcycle style handlebars together. So first what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew these screws using the 4mm Allen key, or your fingers for right now if it's loose enough. And then we are going to align the handlebars and make sure that they're on straight. It's really easy. Let's get to it. So using the 4mm, excellent, and spinning it counterclockwise. Once it's out from the plate enough, you can just use your hands. Nice and easy. Now we are going to align the handlebars at the front here. These handlebars are so cool because you've got this leather detailing here. Big fan of it. Really does remind me of those old school Indian motorcycles. Excellent. Once you're at the front there, now we're going to grab the plate. We're going to circle around here a little bit to get a better vantage. And we're going to try to align everything together. You're still going to want to use just your hands for this one to make sure that you can get all the screws in. So apply a little bit of pressure and you're going to spin it in clockwise. You're going to adjust those handlebars, pressure on one side, making sure that they're centered as well. There's these little black lines on the handlebar itself that helps you to measure that perfect middle. So nothing too hard to worry about. And let's just get this last little bit. Oh yeah, now it's all coming together. And perfect. Handlebars installed.
Like all of our other Demon products, on the fork, we have our long bolt here. We're gonna just unscrew that and take it out of the hole at the front here. If you notice, it's on the other way around from how we normally do it. We normally put it in on this side, forward, but this bike is built a tiny bit different, so you're gonna be threading it through the back. Let's just put that together, nice and easy. Excellent. Next, we have our fender. Our fender, we're gonna thread through the back here and try to align things from the top. Once you've done that, now it's time to take this big headlight and push it through the back. Excellent. Everything should kind of align here. Now here comes a little bit of the tricky part. Keep this all together. Nice. With the long bolt, we're going to thread that through the back. So make sure that you apply some pressure and use a little bit of eyesight to really see what you're doing and how you're going about it. It'll make things better and easier. Got it through the first hole, pushing it through on the second. Excellent. And giving it a little bit of wiggle room. Excellent. And we've got that bolt in there. Now we're going to do a little bit of hard work here. Just at the front, got a little slip, and you're going to twist that in. Nice. Making me really happy that this is this good to put in. Now we are going to use our 5mm Allen key. You're going to thread that through the back. Now it's a tight squeeze, so it's not going to be totally perfect. You're going to put that in there, and you're also going to spin that clockwise. And you're going to get that as tight as you can. Soon, this fender is going to be pretty tight in there. Excellent. And that should be good enough.
To keep with the cool motorcycle look, the Davient is outfitted with two Kenda Juggernaut fat tires. Fat tires are these tires that can kind of go through anything. I've even ridden this through the sand, which is awesome. Now, unlike most of our Demon tires, there is no caliper that comes with the Demon fat tires here. If you notice over on the sides, it's almost as if the caliper is already built in, and you've got these two hubs on the edges that simply screw off, and when you put the wheel in, you just screw it back on. So we're gonna do that now. It's now time to install our wheel. Unlike all of our other bikes, the Davient has the disc brake over on the right-hand side and also on the inside as well. So when we put this wheel in, we just have to kind of do it from backwards in. Nice and easy though, all simple. So we're going to align things together. Excellent. And you can readjust to make sure that everything looks good and fits good. Excellent. And we're going to make our connection right through. Almost there. Perfect. From here, we're now going to tighten the screws in on both ends. Excellent. It's now time to connect the battery with the interface. If you notice, there are two loose connectors here. These connectors have little arrows that can point to each other. This is how you put it together. Simply follow the arrows, give it a nice push. Excellent, and your e-bike is ready to start. The Davient's battery is built inside. Now, if you take a look here, it looks like our motorcycle, and so that's why it's already built on the inside. In this big faceplate here, that's where our battery lies. So we are going to use the screw that comes with your toolkit, and we're going to unscrew those screws. Now, this is just to look at the battery. You don't have to take the battery out at all in order to charge the bike. In fact, you're going to do quite the opposite. You'll leave the battery in there and charge it overnight from the other side there. And let's just take a cool look. And one screw at a time. Excellent. And if you look on the inside here, this is what our battery looks like. It's like a big blue block. And there's a couple connectors up at the top there that are really nice and simple to put in order to get this thing working. And putting the faceplate back on is equally as simple.
Charging the battery on the Davient is unbelievably simple, and once you do it, you'll be ready to cruise out on those roads. If you notice, there is a small plastic part right here and a hole. That's for the AC adapter to go in. Take a look at what you're doing. Excellent. And the AC adapter can plug into any wall mount. So simple, so easy. And once you've got your full charge, get ready for the best cruise of your life. Demon wants to thank you once again for choosing us for your e-bike ride. Now that you're ready to go, why don't we see how your bike handles?